Welcome, welcome. Hello! So, this style of video seems to be doing pretty well. So we're going to keep doing it, and hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Now, this next character is a pretty special one to me because he's the main character that I first fleshed out. Zenji Nikasho. He is... how do I explain him in a good way that would be interesting? You probably saw on the tagline, Savior or Devastator. One of the taglines to this, and to lots of my books that I really like, is every world has a savior. I set up him to be the savior of this world, but there are some interesting shifts that may show that he is not so. Now, not to get too spoilery, Zenji is a young boy who was unfortunately left an orphan at a very young age to fend for himself in a large city in the capital city, Tokayama. Now, this young boy has had to do a lot of things that young kids should not have to. And by the time that we see him in the book, this is, by the way, my first fully published novel. It is readable. You can go and read it and download it and buy the copy if you wanted to. But by the time we see him, he is, I want to say 17, 18, somewhere in there. And he's a young boy that is gifted with quite vast power, and we see that pretty extensively in the first few chapters in the prologue of this book as well. Now, Zenji is very good-natured and has a really good heart to him that makes him really want to look out for other people, and when he fails to look out for them, it really beats him up. And he really tries hard to help people have the things that they need, and he's also got a very good eye for seeing a lot of the corruption and the turmoil that's going on in the city he lives in, and he wants to do something about it. Now, when he was younger, he somehow managed to become friends with someone very high up as a child, and together they go about doing some pretty big upheavals in their city. And the story that Zenji spearheads in this book, The Art of Control, is kind of a vigilante story in a fantasy world. I'm pretty happy with it. It took me a long time to get that one right, but I think I'm pretty happy with how things went. And it's the first book in a series of right now I have 7 books planned, I think. Excuse me. And I don't know, I really quite enjoyed this one. Because it's my first published novel, and Zenji is the first character that I really tried to bring to life. And he comes to terms with a lot of very hard decisions, and things happen that really push his psyche to really look deep into himself and realize who he is and what he doesn't want to be. If you're interested in learning more about Zenji, go ahead and read my book. I don't want to explain too much to be too spoilery, but Zenji is an incredibly powerful being that will play a great deal into the rest of the story of my universe and what he does and accomplishes. Also, as you read, you may see some interesting foreshadow to potentially not being a savior, but a destroyer instead. If that sounds cool, go read my stuff, specifically The Art of Control. I am going to be posting, it is a full novel. You can buy a physical copy of it. It is on Amazon if you really wanted to. The ebook is technically $1, I think. I'm trying to make it where, if you don't know, I'm trying to make it where all of my ebooks or all digital copies of my work will be free. That being said, Amazon's weird and I can't make perma-free stuff on there. If you want to support me, great. That's awesome. It's one of the only things I have right now that you can actually, spend money to support me, which is great. But if that's something that you're able to do, totally understand. I'm not pushing people to buy my books. I want them to read them. And so, I will be posting. I think I only have some of the book on Tapas right now. It's the formatting is weird. Tapas has very unique and specific needs for their stuff, and so I have to go on there and condense it. Well, not condense, but I have to like cut up chapters into smaller chapters for Tapas. They have certain word limits I really don't like, but I mean, it's a good free platform. So if you want to go read that without having to pay for it, go ahead. Tapas. I will be eventually posting it on there for you guys to read. So thank you guys so much. I've been really happy with the growth that I've already been seeing on a couple of these videos. And I have 2 more main characters that I'm going to be introducing that have some pretty unique aspects about them. And I really hope you guys enjoy them. But go take a look at the other 2 videos I have of 2 other characters. So that's a total of 3 of my 5 main characters that I have listed for my universe at this time, each with their own stories leading into the final 6th series that I hope people will enjoy. Thank you so much. Take care. Don't forget, there are no bad ideas, just unfinished ones. Take care.